Alright, it looks like one. Shalom, first and foremost, I want to say Kalayim Layal Bashim Yoshai Bashim HaKakodash. And the one is to the elders and apostles who great milestone the rule and teach well. Tasapani checking in another video. Let me edify to full luck. Just gonna get to a quick topic. I just looked up the Legionella, which is the name of the bacteria outbreak. NYC, just a continuation of the last video. I believe in the last one, it said 28 cases, but see an active community outbreak of Legionnaires disease is currently affecting the Upper East Side of Manhattan. This is from the AI overview. You can see what I typed in. Right, 56 confirmed cases and 16 current hospitalizations reported by the Department of Health. The cluster is concentrated within the Carnegie Hill, Yorkville district neighborhoods. Across zip codes, you can see the zip codes. Initial screening into the 531 buildings with cooling towers testing positive for Legionella bacteria, including prominent sites like Guggenheim and local Whole Foods. No deaths have been reported from the cluster. Alright, because it's kind of, when I read it, it's unlikely that you can die from it. You just get nausea, vomiting and things like that, physical weakness, like flu-like symptoms, I believe they said. But it's not a virus. It's you get it from a bacteria in the cooling tower that travels in the water vapor. That's what they explained it. I did some research on the cooling towers. That's pretty much how the building removes the excess heat. I was thinking it was like an external kind of structure, but no, it's like built into the building itself. Alright, but when I looked at it, I saw a picture of that. I was like, okay, I know exactly what that is. But this is just an example of how we know we're in these end times, man. We measure thou the time diligently in itself, man. And I'll see it's part of the signs past. Verse 34. Then thou shalt know, service in time when the highest will be in the world which he made, roughly paraphrasing for the second address, the ninth chapter, man. So we measuring the time diligently through the scriptures, man. And this is just another example of how we're moving to these end times. More pestilences are coming out. Even though this something happened last year as well, around the same time, I believe in April or in the summer months, not hot months, July, July-ish, it came out again, man. So you can tell, man, the Lord is not pleased with this place. This place is very wicked. It's Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, man. Alright, so more things like this are gonna come. More pestilences, more diseases as we move closer to these end times, man. So gotta get right, man. So let that be that. The way to fight is inshallah.